Welcome to the 5th episode of Season 7 of the Warrior Way News.
I'm Casey Archer.
And I'm Carly Schieffer. Have you heard they're talking about building a new elementary school?
Let's head on over to learn about the new building project with Jaden Eilers.
Crofton Community Schools is looking to expand their school. On May 17th, school district had a special community meeting to address the issue of the outdated elementary school. Some of the project options they voted on were building a new elementary school attached to the current high school, building a new elementary school at its current site, or renovating the current elementary school. Building a new elementary school attached to the current high school ultimately won the vote. Since the meeting in May, there have been more meetings for the school board and community. The most recent meeting was on August 2nd, where the school district shared why they were looking at improving their facilities. Recently, the school board hired a construction manager to work with the architects to confirm the cost of all the options. In roughly a month or two, the community will have another meeting to make the final decision, and it will go to a bond vote. After a bond vote and approval, the architects will work with the construction managers and finalize a blueprint over the next 6 to 8 months. The building process will then take an additional 2 years. If the community were to change their minds and choose rather to renovate the elementary or build a new elementary at its current site, the high school would still be added onto. They would still add on new locker rooms, expand the weight room, add a wrestling room, and new CTE and ag rooms. Regardless of what is finalized, there are many exciting things happening at Crofton Community Schools in the next few years.
On Thursday, October 28th, students from the National Honor Society and Student Council were selected to go down to the elementary and talk to the 3rd through 6th graders about Red Ribbon Week. Red Ribbon Week is an alcohol, tobacco, and other drug and violence prevention awareness campaign annually held during a week in October. Alexis Folkers and Ella Rogge educated the 3rd graders about healthy habits. Folkers stated, "I thought it was fun. The kids seemed to really enjoy it." Jared Jansen and Tom Burbeck talked to the 4th graders about drugs and substance abuse. Jeffrey Berger and Kira Altwine had the 5th graders. Carly Schieffer and Austin Gunther interacted with the 6th graders, showing them an online anti-smoking presentation. The high school students use presentations and other learning tools like Kahoot to interact with the students and allow them to voice an opinion.
The Crofton Band visited the kindergarten students on Friday, October 29th to help expand their learning of the letter I through an exploration of band instruments. The band began by creating their posters earlier in the week, adding fun facts and pictures of their instruments. Then on Friday, they traveled to the elementary gym for their instrument petting zoo. Groups of kindergarten students rotated among the presentation groups, and the high school students helped the kids sound out the instrument name, explain the fun facts, played a song, and let the kids touch the instrument. The band concluded the time by playing Party Rock Anthem and the school song, which the kindergartners sang along to. Director Ashley Leader stated, "The visit to the elementary was an amazing experience for both the high school and elementary students. It is important to create a bond between the younger and older Crofton students, and it was nice to help kindle that bond while helping the kindergarten students work on their letters and sounds. To see such excitement brought us teachers great joy."
Who is your favorite high school warrior?
Robbie Fisher.
Okay, who is your favorite high school warrior?
Jaden Eilers.
Who is your favorite high school warrior?
Robbie.
Okay, Ellie, who is your favorite high school warrior?
Emma Newhoffen.
Okay, Ella, who is your favorite high school warrior?
Ella Rogge.
Who is your favorite high school warrior?
Robbie Fisher.
Who is your favorite high school warrior?
Wyatt Tramp.
Okay, Macy, who is your favorite high school warrior?
Elizabeth Wortman.
The Crofton girls cross country team brought home the Class D state championship title from Kearney on Friday, October 22nd. Sophomore Jordan Arns earned her back-to-back state championship title with a commanding 54-second lead ahead of the second-place runner. Jordan Arns stated, "Winning with the team made the experience better and more special. I hope that younger kids can see these girls as role models for the future and also want to run cross country." Contributing to the overall team score, freshman Riley Arns placed 17th and senior Kira Altwine placed 53rd. Sophomore Elizabeth Wortman placed 59th and senior Ashley Tramp placed 123rd. Kira Altwine, a member of the team for 4 years, shared, "I remember being a freshman and not making it to state. It was a big crush to us because previous years had qualified and we didn't. Now I'm a senior and not only did we qualify, but we also won state. I am beyond proud of this team for working together and ending the season on a great note." Senior Austin Gunther also competed at the state meet. He placed 35th with a time of 18 minutes and 22 seconds.
Fort Catholic Knights on Friday, October 29th. The Knights were victorious over the Warriors by a final score of 35-6. The Knights had the Warriors until the fourth quarter when senior William Poppy scored the one and only touchdown for the Warriors. Senior Jackson Wiebelhaus and Jared Jansen both had 4 solo tackles. Poppy and senior Jimmy Allen led the Warriors in rushing yards, contributing to a team total of 184. The Crofton Warriors ended their season with a 5-5 record. The Warriors have made the playoff the last 2 years in a row, but haven't advanced to the second round.
The Crofton Lady Warriors started off their sub-district play strong by sweeping the Laurel Concord Coleridge Bears. It was a team effort by the Warriors with 3 players, senior Ella Raggi, senior Jane Jordan, and sophomore Caitlin Gunther, each contributing 9 kills. Sophomore Madeline Eilers and freshman Lexi Wiebelhaus also had 5 kills apiece. Senior Alexis Folkers backed up her hitters with 32 assists. This advanced the Warriors to the sub-district final to face the Wakefield Trojans, who defeated the Ponca Indians. In the final, it was a close fight all night, but the Warriors ultimately came out on top, winning in 3 sets. For the Warriors, Raggi had 10 kills, 2 blocks, and 10 digs. Jordan put up 9 kills, 2 blocks, and 19 digs. Folkers added 29 assists, 17 digs, and 7 kills. Gunther also contributed 7 kills, 1 ace serve, and 2 blocks. The Wakefield Trojans were led by junior Alex Arenas with 11 kills and 18 digs. The Warriors moved on to the district final on Saturday, October 30th against the Wisner Pilger Gators. The Warriors fell 1 game short of the state tournament against the Wisner Pilger Gators. Raggi led the team in kills with 10, Jordan and Gunther followed with 7 each, Folkers added 26 assists and 24 digs on the night. The Lady Warriors ended their season with a record of 17-13.
Thanks, Alexis. Congratulations to the volleyball team on a great season. Now let's hear about the FFA National Convention from Ashley.
9 students from the Crofton FFA chapter attended the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana from Wednesday, October 27th to Saturday, October 30th. The students participated in the convention by going to convention sessions, leadership workshops, the largest egg career fair and expo, 3 educational tours, and a rodeo. There were 58,000 people who attended the National FFA Convention. Chapter President Brooklyn Fiskus shared, "It's really cool to see people from all around the United States come together for FFA to improve their leadership skills." Mariah Dather, a former Crofton FFA member, received her American FFA degree at the convention, which is the highest honor that can be received. Chapter historian Madison Peterson said, "It was a really fun experience that I encourage people to go to in the future." The Crofton High School faculty and students are following new policies this year by placing phones and phone holders at the beginning of each class period. This policy has been met with mixed feelings from both faculty and students. Some members of the school think that this is beneficial to the classroom. Mr. Ostermeyer stated that he doesn't see this as a punishment, but more as a uniformity in policy. The biggest complaint at parent-teacher conferences he heard was when kids were allowed to have their phones out or not. It varied from classroom to classroom. He wants consistency throughout the entire school, so there is no questioning as to what the rules are. Many see why Crofton has enforced this policy, but they feel it is unnecessary. Teacher Mr. Dorr says he understands the intentions from an administrative standpoint, but he believes it is important that students learn how to access a device and be respectful enough to not let it be a distraction while learning. Senior Carly Schieffer said that she believed it is necessary, but the extent of it being enforced is too much. She also believes that the teachers should have more discretion on how it should be done. For other teachers, this is nothing new, as they have always had this cell phone policy in their classroom. Teacher Mrs. Peer has used personalized cell phone pockets for several years. She stated strongly, "I like to be in control and know who is not abiding by the rules in my classroom." Cell phone use during school day is a controversial topic with many different opinions on either side of the issue. Despite the students' dislike of this new policy, they are following the rules and turning in their cell phones at the beginning of classes.
Mingle Monday occurred on Monday, October 25th during lunch at the high school. The student council decided to give grades 7 through 12 a Jolly Rancher when they entered the lunchroom and assigned tables according to the color of the candy. It was intended for students from different grades to sit with other students. The Student Council plans on having Mingle Monday once a month for the rest of the school year in hopes to increase student interaction. Students had mixed emotions about Mingle Monday.
November 8th, there will be a school board meeting.
At 10 a.m., the Mid-Date Vocal Music Clinic will take place at Pierce High School.
At 4 p.m., the junior high wrestling quad will be away at Wayne High School.
The concert for the Mid-Date Vocal Music concert will be at 5 p.m. that night.
On November 11th at 4 p.m., there will be a junior high wrestling invitational at Ponca High School.
FFA Pathways to Career Conference will be in Kearney, Nebraska.
I'm Jay Jor,
And I'm Kendall Taney,
and this has been
the Warrior Way News.
Welcome to the 20s. Kayla is wearing a flapper-style dress that was inspired by the 20s. As you can see, this flapper dress has a dropped waist, creeping hemlines, and fringe that could be created in economical fabrics. The colors in the 20s were very colorful, including peach, gray, blue, rose, yellow, sand, and black. Some of the popular fabrics are cotton, wool, silk, linen, and knits. Some popular designers are Coco Chanel, Eliza Schiaparelli, Sonona Delaney. The 20s were influenced by celebrities including Mary Douglas. Women's fashion was also influenced by designers Coco Chanel and actress Mary Butcher. Other time periods related to the 20s would be the 2000s and some 50s. Some historical events that took place are that women gained the right to vote, and also the League of Nations was established. Some fun facts about the 20s are that the TV was invented and jazz was born.
Welcome to the 40s. Raven is wearing a shirtwaist dress that was inspired by this time. As you can see, the dress is simply fitted, has boxy shoulders, and has a hem below the knee. All of these aspects of fashion were common in the 40s. Popular colors in the 40s were navy blue, brown, beige, black, red, green, white, and pastels. Some popular fabrics were chiffon, cotton, crepe, denim, lace, and leather. Some popular designers and brands that were popular in the 40s are Claire Mercado, Bonnie Cashin, Brigginson, Ruby Greenwich, and Coach. Many of these designers, like Claire Mercado, inspired sporty designs instead of formal. Pearl Harbor took place in the 40s and impacted fashion because Japanese silks were banned in the U.S. and designers stopped designing the cherry blossom. Did you know that Mount Rushmore was completed in 1941 and the first official fashion week started in 1943 in New York?
Welcome to the 50s. Liam is wearing a poodle skirt, a very popular outfit for women at this time. Oftentimes, teenagers would wear this to school dances, or just as everyday attire. The prominent silhouettes for the 50s were often hourglass or gammon figure. There were many famous models from this era, including Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Grace Kelly, and Audrey Hepburn. Some large fashion companies got their start in the 50s, including Coco Chanel and Christian Dior. Popular colors include faded spring and summer colors and vibrant autumn and winter colors. In the 50s, cotton and denim were popular textiles for clothing. Fun fact, in the 50s, television became more affordable, causing them to become more and more popular, and rock and roll got its start with Elvis Presley and Little Richard popping onto the scene.
And now here comes our old fashion design. It's a spin-off from the 1960s Ruby time period, when we were going to the moon with lime green and bright pink feathers and when Elvis was still a hit. The outline of this outfit is more fitted at the top and tight at the bottom and looser on the jeans. 1960s outfits were inspired by Twiggy, Rolling Stones, David Bailey, and lots more fashion designers. This outfit is more like the Rolling Stones band member than any of the other fashion designers. Some fashion designers that helped shape this fashion trends are Jeffrey Bean, Bonnie Cashin, and Jackie Kennedy. Jackie Kennedy was the first lady during this time period. She inspired women's fashion by wearing brightly colored button-up coats with white gloves. The elegant look took off. The There have been a couple of trends that have passed in this era. Examples may include brightly colored clothes, plaid shirts, and pinstripe pants. There are a lot of different fabrics used in the 1960s. Some of the more popular were nylon, polyester, spandex, acrylic, and rayon. All of these fabrics are made from plastic, polyethylene, cotton, and synthetic fibers. Many of the fashion trends that have been repeated in different eras, for example, bell bottoms were common in the 1960s, and they are still popular in today's fashion in the 2020s. Wealth is certainly very common in this era and is still seen in other eras including today's age. There have been lots of historical events that have happened in the 1960s. One such thing was the assassination of John F. Kennedy that took place on November 22nd, 1963. Another historical event was the Bay of Pigs, a failed invasion in Cuba. In 1955 to 1975, the Vienna War had an effect on people's fashion by sewing peace signs on clothing and on flags.